Good morning students, welcome to the course EST 120 Basics of Civil and Mechanical Engineering. So today's topic is sub-disciplines of civil engineering. There are a number of disciplines within the broad field of civil engineering. Civil engineers can apply the principles of geotechnical engineering, construction engineering, transportation engineering, structural engineering to residential, commercial, industrial and public works of all sizes and level of construction. So we shall discuss the topic in detail.
You have already seen this video in induction class. So these are the disciplines of civil engineering. Let us discuss one by one. Okay. First one is construction engineering. This civil engineering branch deals with planning, construction and maintenance of structures. It also involves planning and execution, transportation of materials, site development based on hydraulic, environmental, structural and geotechnical engineering. Using technical and management skills, construction engineers turns design into reality on time and within budget. Second one is structural engineering. This engineering branch deals with the planning, construction, design and maintenance of structures. Structural engineers are trained to analyze and design a structure that will safely bear the stresses, force and loads in order to make structure impregnable or unshakable. Okay. Then structural engineers face the challenge of designing structures that support their own weight and the loads they carry and that resist extreme forces from wind, earthquakes and others. Structural engineers develop appropriate combination of steel, concrete, timber, plastic, etc. They also plan and design and visit project sites to make sure work is done properly. Third one is geotechnical engineering. Geotechnical engineering is the study of the behavior of soil under the influence of loading forces. It studies rocks and soil supporting civil engineering systems. This engineering is required in all aspects of civil engineering because most projects are supported by the ground. A geotechnical engineer may develop projects below the ground such as tunnels, foundation and offshore platforms. A geotechnical engineer determines and designs the types of foundation, earthworks and pavements upgrades required for the intended man-made structures to be built. They analyze the properties of soil and rock that support and affect the behavior of these structures. They also investigate the rocks and soils at a project site and determine the best way to support a structure in the ground. And they also take part in the design and construction of dams, embankments and retaining walls. Moving on to transportation engineering. Transportation engineering is the application of technology and scientific principles to the planning, design, operation for any mode of transportation in order to provide safe, rapid, convenient and economic way of transportation. Quality of a community is directly related to the quality of its transportation system. Transportation engineers work to move people, goods and materials safely and efficiently from one point to another point. An important part of transportation engineering is upgrading our transportation capability by improving traffic control and mass transit system by introducing high-speed trains, etc. Fifth one is water resource engineering. As we all know, water is essential to our lives. And water resource engineers deals with the design and construction of hydraulic structures, example dams, canals, and help to manage human water resource. Or we can say that water resource engineers deals with the physical control of water. This area of civil engineering relates to the prediction and management of both the quality and quantity of water. Water resource engineers work with others to prevent floods, supply water for cities, industry and agriculture, to protect beaches or to manage and redirect rivers. Mainly they design, construct and maintain hydroelectric power facilities, canals, dams, pipelines, etc. Next one is environmental engineering. Environmental engineering is the study of environment-friendly designs, purification of water and air, and remediation of contaminated sites after waste disposal or accidental contamination. Environmental engineers are called upon to resolve the problems of providing safe drinking water, cleaning up contaminated sites with hazardous materials, disposing of wastewater and managing solid waste. The main topics covered by environmental engineering are pollutant transport, water purification, wastewater treatment, solid waste treatment, hazardous waste management. Environmental engineers can be involved with pollution reduction, green engineering, and industrial ecology. Last one is surveying. Surveying is the art of determining the relative position of points on above or beneath the surface of Earth. The purpose of doing surveying is to locate and measure property lines, layout buildings, bridges, channels, and highways, etc. And the main objective of surveying is to prepare a plan or a map. These are required for any project in civil engineering. The different types of surveying based on the instruments used are chain surveying, plane table surveying, theodolite surveying, compass surveying, total station, etc. Remote sensing and GPS are the advanced surveying methods. Okay.